Core beliefs. What are core beliefs? Why we should work on them? How to identify them? And why are they important to know? In this video, I will be covering this very important topic, core beliefs. I will also be explaining to you everything about why it is important to know what your core beliefs are. I will also tell you a step by step method on how to actually work on them, because working on core beliefs can be a very important part in your manifestation journey. So, what are core beliefs? All of us have a certain set of belief system, and based on those belief systems is how we are guiding our lives. Now there are going to be certain beliefs which we will start with, which are going to be the base of everything. So this is what I truly believe about myself, and I have talked about it in one of my videos before about self concept, that there are some general assumptions that I have just about my life. Similarly, there are some general beliefs, general core beliefs that I have about some things in my life, and there are then some beliefs that I have about major areas of my life. So this is how I view myself as a person. These are the beliefs that I hold on to, and I have been holding on to for a while now, and these beliefs are always stemming into every area of my life in some way, shape or form. An example of core beliefs can be, maybe I feel not good enough, maybe I feel not worthy, maybe I feel not deserving, maybe I feel I am great, maybe I feel things are difficult for me, maybe I feel love is difficult for me, things like that. Once I have a core belief about something, there is a high probability that I will be having a similar kind of belief for other areas of my life that is going to be based on my core belief in that time. So let's say I have a core belief that I am not good enough. There is a high probability that I will feel not good enough in relationships. There is a high probability that I will feel not good enough in love, in money, in health, in career, with friends, etc. It's very important to work on these core beliefs, because what happens is that until and unless we have worked on the set of core beliefs that are there and is important to work on, we can keep working on the other parts and they do get better, but the major problem, the root of the issue, is not going away. So think about it this way, that the core belief is the root of the tree, and the other beliefs that are stemming from this core belief are the branches. When we get into this journey, a lot of time what we are doing is we are trying to cut the branches off. We are trying to cut the branches of the beliefs that we think that we should work on. And what happens is that once we cut one branch, another branch starts to come. The issue is not that why are these branches coming. The issue is that because the root cause is still there, the tree is still holding on to through the roots, the branches still keep coming on, they still keep coming out, and we work on one thing and it just goes into another, it just goes into another. A general example of this, I will give you an example of one of my clients. So I had a client very recently. She came to me because she was having trouble manifesting her ex, and they broke up a while back, and now they are friends again. They even flirt, and they have started dating again. What she has started to face now is that she has started to face not feeling prioritized. She doesn't feel chosen. She doesn't feel that he does the things that she wants him to do, and she doesn't feel that her needs are qualified and met. What happened, and these are just 4 5 things that I'm telling you. When we went deeper, we understood that there were 15 16 things like that. So I asked her a question. I asked her, hey, what do you think is the reason? Because whenever I sign up a client, I send them a questionnaire. In that questionnaire, I asked her this question, that what do you think is stopping you from getting your manifestation? And there were 15 things that she wrote down. When we got into the session and we actually analyzed everything, we cut down those 15 things and we realized that all of them came down to two major beliefs. One, that she felt inadequate. And this was not just that she felt inadequate here, she has been feeling inadequate in her job. She feels inadequate with her friends. And I will tell you why she feels that later. And of course, your reason might differ from her. But the second belief was that she felt that nothing ever works out for me in the full manner that it is supposed to. The thing is that she was, and before joining my coaching, she was trying to work on these beliefs, the 15 things that she thought is an issue because of which she's not getting what she wants. And she was getting successful. So she was working on one issue, then moving to the other, then moving to the other, then moving to the other. But it was not solving the problem. The reason was that those things were not the true problem at all. Those things were extensions of the main belief that was there, which is that she felt inadequate and that she felt not important. And when once we were working on it, how we how do we actually get into a place for working on these things is we work on the core beliefs in itself. We work on the core beliefs, and once we work on them, the other parts are either going away themselves, or it gets very easy to work on the other parts. It gets very easy to work on the branches. So let's just take her example, and let's just pick this first belief that she had, that she felt inadequate. How we realized, like when we worked on it, we realized that this core belief was formed in her childhood because her sister was someone who used to fall ill a lot. She was not doing well. And what happened because of that is that because she was the elder sister, she sometimes didn't feel important enough to share her needs with her parents, because she always felt that if I share my needs with her parents, they have more pressing matters, because my sister is going through some health crisis, and them focusing on my sister is important, more important than my issues, my troubles. And even though her parents never played a part in it consciously, they might have unconsciously, she always felt that her needs were not as important. And that is something that she was struggling for in relationships too. It was getting very troublesome for her to share these things in relationships. Once you find out what a core belief is, what you do is you ask yourself, okay, based on this core beliefs, what are the things that I do? And you will find out there will be a long list of things that you do just based on this belief, that I don't feel inadequate, I feel inadequate. Maybe with friends, you never suggest a place to eat. Maybe with your boyfriend, or maybe with the guy that you are involved with, you are always afraid to dress up, or you're always afraid because you feel that they will not reciprocate. Maybe you are someone who fears posting pictures on Instagram because you feel like people will not like and comment on them, because that is somewhere where your self-worth has tied into. And there will always be small actions too. Maybe whenever you will feel that there is some need inside of you, instead of communicating it to the other person, you will pull away. And then the other, you will expect that the other person will not find them important, because since you have been younger, your needs haven't been heard at all. And once you find out the beliefs, the things that you do based on it, the perceptions that you have based on it, the boundaries that we have based on it, we can actually change it. Now, how to change it? We find the opposite of it. So let's say the belief is that I feel inadequate, I feel not good enough, I feel not chosen. What the opposite of that would be is that I feel heard, I feel seen, I feel I'm important. For her, this word important actually clicked. So we picked this as an affirmation. We started including one affirmation in her routine, that I feel important, I feel my needs are important. And then we found out what are the actions that she will do if she actually felt important. Now, these are small, subtle actions. How she started was she started going out, and this is one thing that she used to do. She used to go out in restaurants, and she doesn't like tomatoes. And this is a very silly example, but she never used to tell the waiter that, never. That is where we started it from. We started it from her saying these things out loud. Then she started posting her pictures on Instagram. Then she started suggesting friends a certain place where she has always wanted to go. And it was taken very well with people, because the thing is that no one actually ever wanted to make her feel inadequate. In their own opinion, people always thought that she feels this way because of her own issues, and that was true. And because of that, the world kept reflecting back to her. As we started working on that, what started happening is we started changing our actions, and the 15 things that she had written down, which she thought were the issues, left out to 2 or 3, which we then worked on, and we will be working on more on them as we proceed forward, and we will be adding specific affirmations for that. Now you will ask me, how do I find out my core beliefs? There is a way for you to find out your core beliefs. What you can do is, Ask yourself what are the reasons where you feel that your manifestations won't come to you and why they won't happen. Once you write all of it down, ask yourself, how do I feel and why do I feel that this is an issue? You will see that it will be a certain set of feelings that will come out. So you can write, let's say you write 10 things down. After everything, you can write down that, okay, if this thing doesn't happen, I feel this. When this thing doesn't happen, I feel this. You will find out that there will be probably 5 or 6. Once you reach to that 5 or 6 place, ask another question that, okay, let's say the things that come out is that if he doesn't do this, I don't feel important, I don't feel heard, I feel he's ignoring me, I feel he's not prioritizing me. When you will ask yourself further questions, you will realize that even those will branch out to 1 or 2 beliefs that, okay, I don't feel prioritized because I don't feel important. Now we found it. And I know that this might sound troublesome, it might feel like I will have a lot to work on. That's not true. Eventually, you will find out that there will be 1 or 2 beliefs that will be guiding your life. And changing these 1 or 2 beliefs doesn't mean that everything else will just suddenly be fixed. It means that changing the other things will be easier now. It will become easier for you to fix these things because now you have worked on the major core issues. I want to know, what do you guys think your core beliefs are and how do you work on them? And I would want you to leave comments down below to tell me. I will see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share if you like the video. The link for my one-on-one coaching, my self-help courses, and my free newsletter are in the description box below.